Shalom. First and foremost, I would love to give all honor, glory, and praises unto my power, Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father in the Hebrew, which means He exists, He is to be. And we do so by Hashem, which means in the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, whose name is Yahweh Shai, which means He delivers, He saves. These are the names that we call upon in hope of salvation, right? We hope to be saved and delivered from this hell. And I want to give sincere acknowledgements to the elders that have come before me, labored before me through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that they received this truth and then passed it on to us that came in later on. So the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai once again for those elders, and just happy to be alive, happy to be able to serve Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Happy to be able to serve the Heavenly Father and glorify His name, because this place is full of evil, and I won't be able to grab any scriptures, but I had something that I just wanted to quickly speak on over here in the UK, and actually, worldwide, we see the wars going on and continue. Missiles are still flying, which is still building up. They're forming their alliances. There's still wickedness around the whole world. The Haitians over there in the US, I see a clip, because if you didn't know, there's a lot of those from Haiti have now come into, I think it was Columbus, Ohio, right? A lot of Haitians have come over, and they be eating swans and cats and shit, The Venezuelans, causing trouble. They got gangs over there now in the US. Point is, evil is increasing. You got a lot of stabbings. What's this? One of the second over here in London, the second highest stab and knife killings. Everyone's getting stabbed up around here. Even where we teach, people getting killed, stabbed up. These gangs, all in London. London's small. Someone compared it to New York, but a smaller version. So London's quite small, but there's a lot of gangs and territory, north, south, east and west London, and you've got many different gangs in these parts of London. So a lot of people, a lot of brothers, Israelite brothers, taking each other out. And even just on my travels today, how much people just look dead in the spirit, man. I'm over here, I was over there in like West London. Everyone looking stressed out, man, and all these women as well. They all got the BBLs and shit, looking like mutants, man. I don't know how someone finds that attractive. You've got the big lips, don't even, the fake bum, it's all out of proportion and shit. That's spirits, man. It says the devil has come down with great wrath, knowing that you have a short time. So that's a lot of spirits that come out, man, and ultimately, even you Israelite women, man, getting your lips done and shit, your ass done. You do realize that's the spirit of Satan upon you, man. And we're coming into the dark season right now. You got your Halloween. So the evils are clearly increasing, and the heart of many are waxing colder and colder. That's why we're seeing more and more deaths, more people giving up the ghost, more people not really giving a shit, right, about anything. And the main reason why we're here is to serve Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Now, what I wanted to quickly speak on, just quickly, this won't be long. Just on 2 days ago, 2 days ago, you had over here in the UK a lot of prisons releasing prisoners early due to the capacity, due to full capacity of these prison houses. Even actually the direction I'm heading right now, which is Wandsworth in London, right, southwest London. You got Wandsworth prison, right, and yesterday or the day before, they had like the film crews there. Had family members with champagne and shit, celebrating men being released, only doing half their sentence. So a lot of people was released only doing half their sentence. Now I don't know what they was convicted for. I know a lot of people that have gone in there have gone into prison because they don't have a sound mind. I say for the majority of them that have been locked up, it's because they don't have a sound mind. They're not using wisdom. You know, they're not using wisdom. They're not moving circumspectly. They fell for the trap of Esau, because ultimately it's Esau, you know, and these other nations, ultimately Esau, that have set up these prison houses. Why? To contain Jake, you know, the rebellious children of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Now, it ain't nothing nice, you know, serving your oppressor. The scriptures tell us, though, that we have to move wise as serpents and harmless as doves, moving circumspectly, wise and not as fools. And a lot of people have ended up in these prison houses and fell for the traps and snares because they wasn't using wisdom, right? We know we're in our captivity, so what do we expect? A lot of Israelites don't realize we're in our captivity, so they didn't use wisdom and they got locked up. So a lot of these are being released and still won't turn to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. They're not going to come out and say, okay. And there might be a small number, might be a few of the elect up in there. But for the most part, they're going to turn back to their own vomit, right? They're going to turn back to their own vomit. And these are the men that's going to be released in the streets. And it's going to get worse and worse as the evils increase, right? And as the heart of many wax cold, as it goes into in Matthew the 24th chapter, right? As that happens, you're going to have more prisoners being released. And these damn heathen, they ain't going to be able to keep a cap on it. And then you women are vulnerable, because even though it looks like you're protected by Esau, right? Ultimately, you're not going to be protected in that day. It says, a man shall be a hiding place from the wind, right? So a lot of you women that are proud right now, you go, a lot of you women that are proud, and haughty, stretch forth necks, right? A lot of you are going to be cleaving onto the men of the Lord real soon. A lot of you are going to be cleaving onto the men of the Lord real soon, right? Because you're going to have no choice. When Esau turns his back, he stops providing you, because what happens is, you have children. A lot of women have children. They get rid of their baby daddy, and you know, they get proud. A lot, I didn't say all, right? A lot, you get proud, you know, get rid of baby daddy, have a little domestics, and you know, they have the option. Because in the scriptures, you do realize if the woman goes off and is wicked, the man keeps the woman gets kicked out of the household, and the man keeps the children. He'll bring in another woman, you know, to look after the children, and so on and so forth. But as we know, the whole earth is out of course. It's completely backwards. So the women, for the most part, they keep the children. So the women keep the children. And what the government does is they have the man on child support. You know, they have the Israelites. So then you working like crazy. So this is part of the trap. You know, and this is, hey, I commend you brothers that are going through that and still moving circumspectly and not flipping out, even though how vexating it is. So you got the government then having the man pay child support, and you be having a woman pretty much getting benefits from Esau, you know, getting a house, getting a crib or an apartment, a flat, whatever you want to call it, getting certain money that they can buy groceries and stuff. You know, support. They're getting support where the man really don't have that support. And this is why the Israelite man's looked at such a low state. That's why we're at the bottom. We say the Israelite man ultimately is at the bottom, right? Not respected by anyone, right? And we're like crabs in a barrel fighting each other, right? A lot of Jacob sold out to Esau. But the point is, you women, right, that are receiving these benefits and stuff, you Israelite women, you got the benefits, you know, Esau's looking after you, daddy Esau, police is at the end of the phone. You can make some shit up. You can make some shit up, because if a man calls and says he's been abused, for the most part, these police don't even take it seriously. But, you know, the woman can lie. Women are so, some of them are so lost in the mind, they'll end up hurting themselves and say, yeah, he did it. You know, marks on their neck, now you getting charged for battery and shit. The point is, you have the support right now, and you're not going to have the support in the time to come, and you're going to be cleaving onto the men of the Lord for the support, right? So a lot of you women need to come off that pedestal, right? Because these men that are being released from prison, right, you're going to be needing protection. You're going to be needing protection, because it says that the women shall be ravished, and these hungry, thirsty men, that ain't had nothing for a while, you know, locked up in the prisons, you know, they get released out of prison. Hey, how's it gonna look for you women that are half naked showing off everything, right? How you gonna protect yourself? I had someone tell me, I'm not gonna go into detail, but you know, they said they can handle themselves, talking to about a woman. They can handle themselves, they know how to handle themselves. And I said, you know, and I'm not the biggest guy. I said, what would you do? You know, because these men, you know, got that testosterone built up and shit. But what if a man of my stature and your little stature, right? I just came and I put it on you. You ain't gonna be able to stop me. And these women are so deluded that they think they're gonna be able to protect themselves from a grown man. They think they're about to throw hands with a grown man and protect themselves. You've been watching too much movies because they push, right now, they push the woman to be the strong one. They push the woman to be the strength. This is why they wanted an equal chance to work and you know, certain jobs, which ultimately it's men that built up these things, right? It's the men that built up this place, right? And the woman has a very important role, and I'm not disregarding that. But there's an order that we know: Yahweh Shai, man, woman, child, right? That's ultimately the order, right? So a lot of you women that feel that you can handle yourselves, if I came up to you, all I have to do is I'll pop you once, right? I'll pop you once. You're knocked out. You get thrown in the van and you get ravished. And now I'm not talking about myself. This is obviously an analogy, right? Of these prisoners that are going to come out. Right, and these men whose mind is not sound, their heart's not in the right place. You women are gonna need protection, right? And you're gonna need a man of the Lord, because a lot of these men that call themselves men, so-called men, they're gonna have plagues of the mind in that time, man. Anxiety problems, right? They're gonna be just as scared as you women. But guess who's not gonna be scared? The ones that have had a standard lifted up in them, right? A standard being lifted from cleaving unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai in a time that he was able to be found, right? That didn't tarry. They didn't tarry. The ones that didn't tarry, right? The ones that put everything into it. They're the ones who's going to be stable. It says, wisdom and knowledge shall be thy stability. Right? So yeah, and ultimately, these damn devils, and they know what they're doing, right? They're not going to be able to keep a cap on, you know, the amount of violence that's going on around the world. So what they're going to do? They're going to start creating, and as the capacity of the prison houses are overwhelmed, right? They're going to start making, you know, turning hospitals into prisons, FEMA camps. You know, really coming down, man. Really coming down on you Israelites, man. Ultimately, then in introducing the chip, as they can't keep a record of everyone, they're gonna start chipping people. And that's why it says in the scriptures, unless thou hold thyself diligently in the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, your house will soon be overthrown. So you men and women of Israelite descent, you need to get yourself together, because we're in a time of evil. We're in a time of evil, and brothers have warned and continue to warn you until that famine of the word, that Amos comes out, where this word is not going to be found, right? He gonna shut up the mouths of those that have been crying aloud and sparing not, right? So hey, it's in your best interest to get right with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Hey, pretty much as my beloved brother Malak La'av says, before you get left behind, right? Get right before you get left behind with the judgment that's due to fall on this place, man. As we see right now, right? Judgment's going out heavy right now, right? Judgment's going out heavy, and with all the reprobate minds, man, you gonna get it. Those that without wisdom, you got no chance, right? It says wisdom bringing forth a kingdom. Now, you ain't gonna be moving in wisdom if you're making this place your safe place, right? Where there ain't really no safety, man. It says if as they say, peace and safety, sudden destruction, right? So it's better to be cut by the word and heal than to carry on having that reprobate mind. To carry on having a reprobate mind and be and pretty much be overthrown by Satan, right? And fall into the ditch that he's digging, right? Those that have wisdom are not gonna, you know, they're gonna foresee the evil. Okay, he's dug a ditch there. He's laid a snare there. He's laid a trap. right? I'm gonna move this way. I'm gonna move around this right way here, right? And I'm gonna be able to avoid it, right? But those that are wicked, you ain't gonna be able to avoid it. No matter how much in your mind it says, with all deceivableness of unrighteousness, that of them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth. It says, for this cause Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai shall send them strong delusion, that they may believe a lie. And one of those lies is that you're going to be able to protect yourself. You've got celebrities with the underground bunkers and stuff, right? They honestly think they're going to be able to protect themselves in these times to come, right? You can't hide from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You cannot hide, right? You cannot hide, right? So yeah, that's the point. Right over here, yeah, it getting crazy, man. London's real small. As I was saying, London's real small. London's real small, man. So it's kind of like a boiling pot, right? And how much more over there in Babylon, right? In America, hey, they all armed, all got guns. Like I said, we got guns over here, but hey, it's on the hush hush, because you're doing some severe time. You're doing some severe time, right? If you get caught with a strap over here, right? So everyone be stabbing each other. But over there in Babylon, you got people actual gun license. You got a license to carry. What's that? The Second Amendment, right? You got a license for these things, and you know, you got reprobates like what's his name, the Black Rambo and shit. And you got guns upon guns upon guns. You got all these people posting their different guns and shit, stunting with the guns and shit. Hey, when it comes to that time, all these guns gonna be cross-firing and shit. Everyone gonna be getting taken out. We'll be getting taken out and shit. It's gonna be complete carnage. Complete carnage. And Esau knows what's coming, man. It's been set up by a crafty council, man. A wicked council that is not for your best interest. So you men and women think it's pretty now and you got it all covered and it's all fun and games, until it actually ain't fun and games. And like I said, it's like suddenly it's gonna overtake you, right? So yeah, that's the point. That's all I want to get. Hey man, you know, it's getting worse and worse out here, man. Hey, repent and turn back to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai in a time where he may be found, right? So I'm going to give all honor, glory and praises unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Hey, Dwada Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Hey, shalom.